A House on Water. A comprehensive research on temporary marriage and siga in Iran, conducted by Kameel Ahmady and colleagues. This study aimed to conduct a scientific examination of both the visible and concealed aspects of temporary marriage and its manifestation in the cities of Tehran, Mashhad and Isfahan. Global outlooks and religious model. Monotheistic religions have attempted to legalize sexual relationships. In Islamic countries, sexual conduct is protected through two means: self-restraint for sexual purity and marriage. With the sexual revolution of the 1970s in the West, engaging in sexual activity outside of marriage has been viewed as personal choice and a form of bodily autonomy. Marriage in Iran. According to Islamic law and jurisprudence, permanent and temporary marriage are the only legally accepted methods of marriage in Iran. In traditional marriage, the bond between a couple is permanent, but in the practice of temporary marriage, also known as siga, individuals enter into a temporary agreement. According to Shia Islamic law and Iranian civil code, this agreement allows the couple to become intimately involved for a set period of time, after which the contract is automatically dissolved. Influential factors. Based on research findings, the primary needs of men in temporary marriage are as follows, with their respective percentages: sexual needs 61%, emotional needs 31.1%, and material needs 8.9%, ranking from first to third in the societal needs. The most significant factor that motivates women towards temporary marriage is economic needs, accounting for 48.4%, followed by emotional needs 34.7% and sexual needs 16.5%. Quantitative findings of the research indicated that 36.84% of respondents under the age of 18, 38.15% of them within the age range of 18 to 30, 23.68% within the age range of 31 to 49, and 1.31% of individuals above the age of 50 had experienced temporary marriage. In some Iranian families, the practice of temporary marriage among children is established for reasons such as prevention of sin and corruption, and preliminary acquaintance for permanent marriage. By doing so, the relationships between girls and boys take on a formal framework of temporary marriage without specific legal consequences attached to it. Consequences. Civil activists perceive temporary marriage as a factor perpetuating gender discrimination against women. The practice of temporary marriage, coupled with the removal of the bakarat or virginity requirement for parental consent, can have detrimental psychological, emotional, and social effects on girls if the marriage does not result in a permanent union. Due to the lack of legal registration, it becomes challenging to fully advocate for rights and legal protection. The research reflects that pleasure-seeking and facilitating child marriage are central phenomena associated with temporary marriage or muta. Child marriage. The legal age for a girl to enter into a temporary marriage, known as siga, is the same as for a permanent marriage, which is 13 years old. However, since siga ceremonies are often held in private and family settings without legal registration, it is not uncommon for girls under the age of 13 to also participate in the ceremony. The practice of siga among children can lead to detrimental consequences such as deprivation of education, physical and sexual injuries, and experiencing the trauma of divorce or losing a partner at a young age. Solutions. There are ways to reduce the damage of temporary marriage and siga of children, including the following. 1. Enactment of laws to increase the minimum age for temporary marriage and concubinage to 15 years old. 2. Official and legal registration of the contract of siga, temporary marriage and formal registration offices. 3. Making education compulsory and free. 4. Provision of legal and health consultations for siga. 5. Making siga legally restricted. 6. Legislation in the field of alimony and right of dissolution in favor of women in temporary marriage. 7. Improving economic conditions, employment opportunities, and entrepreneurship. 8. The role of clerics as a factor in changing the shape of temporary marriage in Iran. 9. Provision of social and cultural settings through mass media and non-governmental organizations. The free and online version of this book is now available on Kameel Ahmady's personal website, as well as on Google Play, Google Books, and Amazon platforms.